Welcome to my channel, Record Junkie. This was supposed to be an unboxing video. I recorded the video, opened up the box and everything. When I ended the video, I went to go shut the camera off. I realized it was already off. So it stopped recording somewhere in the video or never recorded at all. I don't know. So anyway, well, this is the box. This is the box I opened. It's supposed to be a record. There's where the record was. There's all the paper that was in it. So yeah, it's already been unboxed, so I can't go back and redo that again. So basically, I'm going to show you the record that was supposed to be unboxed. So this is the record that I got in the mail. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I've already taken the shrink wrap off already. Like I said, total epic fail for an unboxing video. So this is the already unboxed video. Creedence Clearwater Revival live at the Royal Albert Hall. One thing I can say about this is I love the cover art. I love the cover of this album. I don't know, the black with the black background with the building, which I believe is the Albert Hall, and it's like gray, that black and gray contrast is really nice. Along with the gold lettering, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Just gives a nice elegant look. I really like this cover. It's a cool cover. There's the back of it. This concert was recorded live on April 14th, 1970. On the inside is, well, first of all, one of the printed sleeve. Now, when I did the original unboxing video, by the way, this is my third time recording this video because the last video did the same thing. So hopefully my camera is still running right now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this is the record was not in the sleeve when I unboxed it and opened it up. Well, you'll see why here in a minute. This is the printed sleeve. So on this side you got your picture with your track listing, and on this other side you got Creedence Clearwater Revival over here, like a little biography or something going on there. It's kind of cool. The reason why the record is not in the sleeve is because this paper sleeve, that is because they put it in its own plastic sleeve, which is kind of cool. Whoever did this, which is, I believe this is remastered by Craft Records, they know how to do it. One of the cool things about this, by the way, that I noticed right away is that this record is done on the Fantasy record label. All their records, even back in the 60s, were on the Fantasy record label. So I thought that was cool. I wasn't expecting that. So that's neat. Now this sleeve, I don't know. I will probably change the sleeve. Although this ain't really a bad sleeve, I think I'll put in a better one. Because along with this record that I got, I also got these. These are inner sleeves and outer sleeves. I'm going to start putting my records in rice paper sleeves. They're clear. And all my jackets are going to be slid in the sleeves as well, so I can take care of them the proper way. Anyway, so there it is. Creedence Clearwater Revival on the Fantasy label. And all their records were on the Fantasy label, like I said. As a matter of fact, being I did on the first video, I'll do it here. Pull out one of their older albums here. This is a Cosmo Factory. I'm not for sure exactly when this album was put out. This is Cosmo's Factory. And if you'll notice, by the way, none of my records are properly sleeved, so that's the reason why it's still in the original paper inner sleeve. It's got some nice artwork on there. It's kind of cool. Yeah, all of them were on the, as you can see, same thing, fantasy record label. So that's kind of cool that a newer record, which, by the way, this Live at the Royal Albert Hall, that just can't, it's only been out for, I don't even think it's been out for a month yet. So that is a brand new, it's never, that live recording's never been released to the public yet. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, there it is. Creedence Clearwater Revival. As soon as it's sometime night, as soon as this video is done, I'm going to put this on and listen to it while I am sleeving my other records. But before I do that, I will record another video of how to properly take care and sleeve your records. I definitely want to get that video out. Tonight's a good night to do it. So that is my plan on that. So there you have it, live, Creedence Clearwater Revival, live at the Royal Albert Hall. I do want to say, real quick, I'm not a big fan of live albums. Here's my thing with live albums. I've never been big into them. I have, outside of this, I have one other one, that's The Doors. It's back here on this is one of these records back here. I believe I can get to it relatively quickly. Yeah. Absolutely Live. The Doors. And I'm not even a big Doors fan, to be honest, but I know that one. So outside of that, I'm not a big fan. This is my only other live album. The reason why I bought this is because I saw Creedence Clearwater Revival 13 years ago on the 4th of July in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Saw them, I think it was 2009, 4th of July 2009. And even though it wasn't John Fogerty, it was I think like his brother or something that took over his position. They call themselves Creedence Clearwater Revisited now. But the guy did a phenomenal job singing. He did an excellent job. I was very impressed. The show was good. Still enjoyed it. It's cool to see them. So that's kind of the reason why I was like, yeah, I'd like to have a live rendition. It'd be cool. And I'm a big fan of Creedence Clearwater Revival. So Creedence Clearwater Revival definitely is in my top favorite bands for sure. So anyway, there it is. Now I want to talk about some things you can expect to hear on my channel real quick. So anything record, vinyl related, record collecting, turntables, that's my thing. I'll be doing reviews of different albums. I'll be doing more unboxings. I got 3 other records on the way. So hopefully you'll get some real unboxings that actually work. And my camera stays recording. Now, right now I don't even know if it's recording. My other camera I did because there's a little light, so I knew. Not this one. Anyway, quick mention, I have another YouTube channel, Rollin' with Bowen. It used to be a trucking channel. I haven't uploaded in over a year now, so I will upload another video there, but you can go and check out. It's not just trucking now, it's going to be other content as well. But this channel here is going to be just vinyl record mainly. May throw, for sure, music related. If I do throw something, if I do talk about something else, it'll still be music related. It's mainly going to be geared towards record collecting and turntables and things like that. So, having said that, I'm going to do some more unboxings. Going to maybe do some videos where I just grab a stack of like 10 records or something from my shelf back here and show you what I got and give you my thoughts on the albums. And another thing, every video, doesn't matter what it's about, doesn't matter if it's about turntable, receiver, speakers, doesn't matter what I'm talking about, because I will talk about gear and stereo equipment as well on this channel. Doesn't matter what I'm talking about. Every video will have what I will end every video with what I call what I'm going to call, I guess, like the featured record or the record of the day. And it'll be one record from my collection. It doesn't matter whether it's a 33, a 45 RPM, a 78 RPM, something from my collection. I'll talk about it, give you my thoughts on it. So every video you'll get to see at least one record from my collection. So having said that, well, that's all I have to say on this video. So having said that, let's talk about the record of the day. By the way, it's not Creedence Clearwater Revival. Even though we talked about this, I have another one that I pulled from my shelf that we're going to talk about. So today's record of the day, or this video's featured record, is Use of Islam, or better known as Cat Stevens' Laughing Apple. This is his newest album, okay, most recent. This came out in 2017. And, well, first thing, let's talk about the art. I love the artwork on this. I love the cover on this. I'm a big cover guy. I mean, really, ultimately, it's nice when you get an album you really like, and the covers are really cool. That's kind of like an extra bonus, and this is kind of one of those bonuses. The cover is nice. I like the way the cover looks. Now here's one of the things about Cat Stevens that's really cool. And by the way, I'm a huge Cat Stevens fan. I want to collect every record he ever put out. I want it on record, on vinyl. That's my goal. As a matter of fact, I have a Cat Stevens record on its way right now. And I will do an unboxing video of it. So for all you Cat Stevens fans, especially the old Cat Stevens fans who like just back when he was in the 70s, back when he was Cat Stevens, you're going to like this because it's an older album. So that's coming up as soon as it comes in the mail. Don't know when. Should be here, I think, October 3rd. Anyway, so I'm a big Cat Stevens fan. One of the cool things about Cat Stevens, like on his, especially like in the early 70s, on what we call his acoustic albums, he would draw his own art. And I think that's what he did here. I think this is probably drawn by him. And he was an artist. He wanted to be an artist originally. He was always big into art and drawing and painting until he decided that he liked music. But he still tried to incorporate his art, which is really cool. This is the back of the record. This album, there's some stuff inside I want to show you too, and I will. This album is definitely a fantastic album. It reminds me of Teaser and the Firecat, which was an album he had out, 1971, I think, is when Teaser and the Firecat came out. And he captures that sound. Style, sound. It's amazing that an artist, not very often do you see it. Not very often do you see an artist that can capture the sound and the style of an album that they released 50 years prior. But he does it. That's phenomenal. This reminds me of Teaser and the Firecat. A couple of songs kind of have that Teeth of the Tillerman feel to them a little bit. Which is really freaking cool. Now, having said that, that's my segue into showing you the inside, which is why I waited to show you the inside. Because I want to draw your attention to something. So, it's a gatefold, which is cool. And there's a book. And it's nice. Laughing Apple, and it's a book. And it goes through and gives you all the lyrics to all the songs on here. I want to draw your attention to page 1. Because he makes reference, I don't think it's coincidental that he makes reference to the two albums that this record happens to just remind me of upon hearing it for the first time even. It says, this is like the opening before he gets into the lyrics. It says right here, it says, one afternoon, Teaser and the Firecat, which is him and him, reference to the album Teaser and the Firecat. Both those characters were on the cover. One afternoon, Teaser and the Firecat crawl through the broken fence and meet Tillerman under his favorite tree. While he's waiting for the kettle to boil, Tillerman tells his young friends about his younger days. Tillerman is this guy. Tea for the Tiller Man on the cover of the album had this guy sitting on a table very similar to that, underneath a tree with a tea kettle and a teacup. And it's called Tea for the Tiller Man. And I just thought it was cool they make reference. And then from there, he talks about he's going to tell his friends about his younger days. And from there it goes on to the lyrics. Next page, lyrics to the first song, Blackness of Night. Lyrics to the second song, See What Love Did to Me. And every page has cover art to it, And with the lyrics, it reads like a book. It's really cool. I thought that was really neat. So anyway, great album. This is on the Decca record label. It's not the black label with the rainbow going through it, with the rainbow colored strip going through that we all remember and love so well. But it's a custom label. There it is. Cat Stevens, Yusuf. Most of his albums nowadays will say Yusuf Cat Stevens or Cat Stevens Yusuf. So Cat Stevens is always on the cover or on the record. So he's still kind of, Cat Stevens is still kind of his, I guess, singing name a little bit. So anyway, there it is. That is the Future record. Again, this is in brown paper. Terrible for a record. Absolutely terrible. This would be one of the first ones outside of the CCR record that I got that would get switched into good paper sleeves. But anyway, The Laughing Apple. Fantastic album. For all you old Cat Stevens fans, you have got to give this album a chance. Especially if you're a guy that refuses to listen to anything after he converted to Islam. Give this album a listen. I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. It's real good. It's good. You're going to like it. Give it a listen. Anyway, that's it for me, folks. I hope the camera's still recording. If not, I'll be doing it for a fourth time. This is my third time doing it. So, I'll be going for another fourth round. I may give up and not even do this. We'll see. We'll see if the camera still records. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, so there it is. Laughing Apple. That's it for me. I'm going to give this record listen. I'm going to re-sleeve. I got a video coming up on how to properly re-sleeve. Properly sleeve and protect your vinyl. So that's going to be coming up if my camera will record. Regardless, that'll be coming up because I'm going to record this video at some point. If it doesn't record tonight, I'll figure it out and do it again tomorrow. But anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video. But until then, you guys just keep spinning that vinyl.